Welcome to the Conscious Creative Podcast, your weekly dose of soul-to-soul conversation that will have you saying peace out to your 9 to 5 to explore in your sacred calling. The topics center around conscious business and interviews with the folks who started them. We'll be exploring the art of being human and what it takes to live your life fully expressed and financially free. I'm Christina Gomes, and I went from high-paying job as a psychotherapist to leaving it all behind for my desire to travel the world playing my original music, to becoming the CEO and soulpreneur founder of freeyourcreativity.org, where I help visionary leaders create the businesses of their wildest dreams. If you have a sacred calling, stick around. My prayer is that you become the permission slip for the collective as you hear the soul-inspiring stories that call you forth into creative action. Let's get to the soul. Hello, welcome to the Sacred Calling Showcase, Day 4. I was meant to host this 12-day event all up in my group, but I got another call today early in the morning that my speaker was sick. And this is not a problem. I am here. I have a message to share. And I want to share with you today on something truly deeply important that is going to shift the way that you show up for yourself, for your so-called business. I mean, it's a business, but we're going to get into that. And have you attracting clients with a lot more ease. And I don't want to get anyone all tiffy if it hasn't been easy. I'm here to help you let it be a little more easeful, full of ease. Now, the hardest work of all is probably allowing it to be easeful. So I have some tips, I have some shifts, I have some stories and some downloads for you to help you to attract clients. That's really what I'm here to help you to do, but for a bigger reason why. So we're going to get into it. I love to see what is possible out there. Yesterday, I had a call with my Conscious Creative Business Immersion clients. And in this call was the moment in the program where I have them all speak about their mission and their offer. And I offer upgrades if available. We clap for each other. We really see each other in the gifts that they've been working to package up and speak about in ways that are really clear and aligned and help people to know that they are in business. They're open. They're open. So it was such a lovely call. And in that call was so lovely for me to see the realm of possibility and the different ways that my clients are bringing their offerings forth. And I take no credit for this. I know that it is a co-creation, that because I decided to call in all these beautiful creatures, they've been able to do it with more fun, more ease, faster than they've, many of them admitted trying to put together an offer that felt really aligned for years and years and years. And that's the power of being in my container and the power of togetherness is we're just going to get to it. In the first month of my program, I really help people to release the blocks that hold them back from creating in a flow state. And I'm going to help you today to create in a flow state. Just for being you, just for showing up to this session. Day 4 of the Sacred Calling Showcase. I want to give a little nod to my friend Kara, who isn't feeling well this morning. She's a medicine woman. She works with all types of plant medicines, and we will reschedule these lovely people who are not feeling well. And I want to say for you, if you're not feeling well, it's like part of being a soulpreneur and being a soul-led leader who wants to have an offering out there in the world that can make them good money, but it's deeper than that. We're going to get into the deeper than that. But this is a woman, and all the women and possible men that I'll be interviewing over these 12 days are aligned with their creative expression. They're artists, they're visionaries, they're people on a mission. And so if you're on a mission, you're going to want to stick with me because the things I'm going to speak on today are going to help you to realign with your path, realign with your mission if you ever feel like you veered off the path. So today I'm talking about being a soul-led leader, being an entrepreneur versus owning a business. So being an entrepreneur versus owning a business. Now, I want to talk about owning business because I don't want you to think that I think it's a bad thing. I actually, like, when I wanted to stop treating my sacred work in the world like a hobby and wanted to go full time, I needed to shift into wearing a business hat, like putting a business hat on and learning about copywriting and learning about the skills of selling in a heart-centered way, and acquiring the skills that it takes to lead a team, because I wasn't just out there like trying things out. I wanted to start to be highly paid and highly valued for the work that I was doing. And I wanted to have a company. I wanted to have a place where I could hire people and delegate out the things that I didn't want to do. And that has worked really, really well for me. And so we got to, and it's so lovely to put our business hats on. But when we do this, we don't want to forget who we are. We can learn the skills of copywriting without losing our own unique expression and voice. We can learn how to be more bold in a sales conversation without losing the parts of us that make us unique and attractive to the person on the sales call anyway, in the first place. So all of that is welcome as you go on and become the person who has an offering that makes great money, and you get to serve the kinds of clients that show up in a high value way. So we get to become skilled in the art of conscious business. And so conscious business is a bit different than just any old business. This is why I call my people soul-led leaders and soulpreneurs. Soulpreneurs is a cute little distinction that I make versus entrepreneurship, because entrepreneurs, there's so many amazing qualities that entrepreneurs have. Entrepreneurs have staying power. Entrepreneurs have curiosity, testing power. Entrepreneurs are willing to fail. I cannot tell you how many businesses I have started. I guess I can. Like, I've been a yoga teacher. I've been a singer, songwriter, singing in dusty bars. I've been a jewelry designer. I actually design and just get paid for these lovely cloaks that I design and make. But what I'm here talking to you about today is having an offering that is transformational. Because I had that skill. I had that skill of transformation. I had that gift of holding space for people. I had the wisdom and the openness to layers of perception that not everyone has. And I'm guessing you are here because you have layers of perception that you have noticed as you've gone on living a human existence that not everyone has, and that you are damn good at holding space, and you are dang good at listening, and you are dang good at guiding someone in finding a pathway forward that works for them, but that is most likely a pathway that you have taken. So this is the distinction. A soulpreneur really lets their soul guide them. So you have soul gifts. You have gifts that you have either been gifted at birth or have acquired through the different inclinations that you have. So the different curiosities, the different desires is what I want to say. So if you have desired to learn a system of healing, or you have received, some of my clients receive their own systems of healing that are definitely based on different things that they've learned, but it's truly their own. Either way, this is because you are meant to be learning this system. You are meant to be receiving from the universe gifts to help people awaken and deepen and shine and live a better, more, I'm hearing the word productive, but not in the productive sense of like capitalistic production, like you're only worthy based on what you produce, but living a fulfilled and satisfied life. I truly feel satisfied and fulfilled when I produce a work of art. So producers, there's nothing wrong with being productive. If you think of music producers, if you think of people who produce works of art, production is been convoluted in society, but being productive towards your soul desires is a truly beautiful act of creation. It's truly a fulfilling, satisfying, aligned way to live. And I have a feeling that you are here in my space because you have a soul desire to help people to live a better life in some way. This is the type of business that I help people to create. And these are the types of offers that I help people to create. Because if you want a business, so let's make a distinction on what is a business. So like if you have a hobby of helping people, that's amazing. If you have a passion for helping people, that's amazing. But what I want and my intention for the people that come through my space is that they are fully resourced in their gifts and talents. So having a business means that you are selling something for money. But the difference between the people I help and who just anyone on the internet helps, Joe Schmo from the internet helping you to market and sell, I help people who really want to help people. I help people who really want to make a difference in this life, and they know that they have the skills to. Like your skills are different than a candle maker's skill. A candle maker's skill may have the skill to hold space for someone, but a candle maker's skill, if that's their soul gift, if that's their soul passion, is to make a candle, they can certainly make a transformational business out of it. But really, I help people who would sit by that candle with someone and help them with a candle ritual and help that person live more deeply, help that person connect more to spirit, help that person to transform their life in that way through this ritual of even candle making can be ritualistic. So I hope that I'm not tongue twisting too much, but I feel very mercurial these days as Mercury is in retrograde, and I feel the wisdom of this messenger planet and the messages that move through me. This is something that needs to be shared and defined, that you are here to live a deeper, more meaningful life. You've known it for a very long time. You're the type of person to ask deeper questions than maybe the folks around you. And I want you to know that your people are out there. I collect them in a group called the Conscious Creative Business Immersion, and I put them together and I let them inspire each other as I teach them the skills of conscious business. So selling in a way that feels good, marketing in a way that feels like you are simply expressing your joy for the work that you do in this life and all the beautiful results that people who come and work with you get. Now, if you haven't worked with a lot of clients just yet, then we get to build your offering and have people go through it so that you can start to speak on all the lovely results and transformations and deepenings and releasings that your people have made from going through your delectable, delicious, intentionally designed offering. So it is truly deeper than simply signing paperwork with your country of birth that you have a business. Anyone can do that. Literally anyone can do that. But the thing that you want to do and the thing that you do, it has a little bit of magic infused in it. And this is magic that can be scientifically proven. Like this is not the kind of woo-woo magic that is just like pray and everything will work out. Like, why do we pray? Why do we put our intention and attention and presence on the inner invisible world and workings, and your inner invisible world and workings? Is because it has a place. It has a place. So you become magnetic to soul-aligned clients when your offering is an expression of your soul gifts. And if your soul gifts are listening, helping people to transform, coaching, guiding people. If you have developed a system of healing that is all your own, or you're in the process of it, my space is a very, very amazing space to be, because I'm going to honor that in you. I believe that I do not know more than your soul knows, but I am a catalyst for creative change. I do not call myself the mystical muse on the Instagram for just any old reason. People who come in my space get activated. They turn on the faucet of creative energy. They receive deeply, and not just because of me and who I am. That's part of it. That's part of it. You're always going to receive a transmission more deeply when the person you're receiving a transmission from is actually walking their walk and talking their soul's talk, and it's doing their own work around alignment and spiritual development and their own self-development work. You're always going to get it's going to naturally, your own spiritual inclivities and receptiveness is naturally going to expand, because that is the science of resonance. So if I'm a sound bowl, and I am, bing, like if you put your sound bowl and your creative expression next to mine, and I'm vibrating at a frequency of love because I'm doing my work daily, you're naturally going to vibrate at a frequency of love and expression. And that doesn't mean you won't get to do your own version of inner and deep work. So I also take you through that. So in the first module of the Conscious Creative Business Immersion, I take you through a module all around your resonant energy. So who you want to attract will depend on who you are being. So maybe you want to attract people who are more self-led. Maybe you want to attract people who come on the call with you and they're like, you're my guide. I really just want to kind of know what the program is, like what is possible for me. I want to know if I can do this, but they are already resonating on the frequency of ready to invest. That is a frequency. And ready to invest people, they know that they have something they want to transform. And so I would help you, and I do help you, to own that you own your gifts. Really own your gifts. Own that you are here for a bolder mission. And then I help you to express that mission, but I also help you to become that mission. So just trying to learn copywriting skills is maybe something that an entrepreneur would do, because they want to convince people to buy their products so that they can make more money. Nothing wrong with that, really. But the difference between a soul-led leader and a soulpreneur and an entrepreneur is that you are going to be doing your own inner work alongside building the skills to speak to people, because I'm not just going to teach you what to say. I'm going to help open up the doors of perception to what you truly desire to say to your people so that they can hear your call. So let me know, is this distinction recognizable to your soul? Is this distinction recognizable to your mind? Do you feel like, oh, I am getting what you are throwing down? Because then you are in resonance. You're in resonance to have success in this life. And I do some beautiful work around reconciling our deep and beautiful desire for success and also the secret, sneaky desire for total annihilation and failure. We get a little bit kinky. If you've read the book Existential Kink, I'm really following these principles that all is accepted. And these are magical, hermetic, deep and ancient principles that are also in the principles of yoga, that are also in the principles of the Kabbalah, that are also in the principles of the Mayan cosmology that I study, that are also in the principles of psychology. It's deep and true acceptance of all the parts of you. So really, all the work that we do together is self-love work. All the work that you do with your people, all the work that I do with my people, all the work that my mentors do with me. It's all self-love work. It's all heart-centered, self-love, self-development, deep and meaningful work. And I truly believe that to truly love yourself, you get to love the parts of you that are not working the way you want them to. And instead of wrestling and forcing these parts of you to just succeed already and just love yourself already and just like stopping and starting and stop instead of like wrestling with the parts of you who just want to lounge around and do nothing. Can you create something and offer yourself what you truly desire? I personally love to lounge around and do nothing. So I've designed my business around that deep and holy desire. Now, I definitely do more than the average bear. And by do more, I mean I show up. I show up and I speak my truth. I have anywhere from 9 to 20 clients at a time, but it doesn't feel like work because my soul is aligned to do this work. I literally get to talk to people, help them see a way forward, coach them, coach the subconscious mind around what is blocking them, offer them different pathways forward, different meditations and tools, and teach them the skills to package up their offer, speak about their offer, and invite people into their offer, which is the main components of a business if you want a business. So any business and any entrepreneur knows that the best businesses that succeed are businesses that help people in a way, either help them solve a problem or in our line of work, help them transform in some way. So what I do with my people is I help them design a signature pathway so that they can speak about that, so that they, whenever they don't know what to say on the internet, they can help people to see the way forward from where they are and where they want to be. So if you are a course creator, you have a membership, you are making like $2,000 a month, $5,000 a month, and you know that your soul is ready for more. You want to be well nourished. You want to be thriving in your gifts. You want to only do your gifts. You don't want to have to work a soul crushing job just to be able to do your thing in the world. Then you need to be making more money than $2,000. You need to be like able to hire next level mentors and coaches. You need to be able to buy the books, like have space to read. And so because I love lounging around, I created a business that allows for that and gives me space. So I created a simple process for me. I have one signature offer and I have one pathway for people to buy from me and to join me in this transformational journey that we go on over 3 months. So if you want that, if you want more space to lounge around, then you get to raise your price to a price that feels really great. Now, I've worked with people that have memberships and they're like, wrestling and trying to convince people to invest $44 in themselves. And then like, this is just like they get tired of that. They feel like, how can I have a business that is going to lead generational wealth if I'm sitting here convincing people that they are worth $44? We just bypass that by having a price point and an offering that speaks to people who are ready to invest. Is this resonating with your soul? That way you spend less time convincing people to part with small amounts of money and more time like in your visionary leadership, developing different modalities for your people, developing different intellectual property, developing different, like your thought leader. So in my world, you will be developing different concepts for your people so that they get expanded or they release or they heal or they transform with much more fun, ease, grace, and depth. And you need time for that as a visionary leader. So if you are spending a majority of your time trying to sell low-cost things, then you're just in a model of business that isn't aligned with your soul and your soul gifts and your soul desires. My soul desires to roll around like a cat majority of the time. The cool thing about my program also is that yesterday I had my moon. Yesterday, I had one of the most powerful, amazing breakthrough calls with my conscious creative business immersion clients. It didn't take a lot of energy from me. It fed me energy. It nourished me. They weren't expecting, like, I call in people that don't expect me to like dance around like a monkey. I held the space. They're space holders. I'm a space holder. I held the space for them to shine, to expand, to express, to receive the validation that their program is clear, it's understandable, it's getting developed. I'm holding them accountable to the dream that they say that they have. And that is enough. And so I could be there sitting down in my luxurious house, in my soft, comfy clothes, speaking and holding space with other humans who get that that's a part of it, who don't see me as some robot that's going to give them results, and see the humanness in all the thing that we are creating together. And you get to be well valued for your humanness. And so the thought that you get to shift today is my humanness, is my gift, my natural gift of space holding, of being a soul-led leader, of leading and guiding people, of shifting my own and doing my own deep work, is that gift enough? Because it is. And I have built a 6-figure business on knowing that that's enough and helping other people to know that that's enough. Now, of course, like, I also have my entire create method that I developed, that I have filmed also, and I do have the skills to hold space. So that is an important piece of the landscape of you being a soul-led leader with an offering that makes change in the world. So if you know that you can help at least one person in 2023, and you want to have the offer that helps them, then I'm your girl. And I invite you to apply for the Conscious Creative Business Immersion, because you sitting on the sidelines thinking about all the possible offers that you could have and all the possible ways that you could help people is not going to get you the thing that you want, which is off that income plateau, quitting that soul-sucking job, buying that one-way flight, and coming to live with me in a beautiful place where there are so many soul-led leaders, and we're not speaking to people trying to convince them that their self-development is important and worth this much, but that they're everywhere. Hey there, visionary leader. If you're resonating with this message, I'd like to invite you into your next level life and business. Enrollment has begun for the Conscious Creative Business Immersion. This is my signature group container to help you design an offer so delicious, so juicy, so based on your soul gifts that you are thrilled to invite your soulmate clients inside of it. I'm going to teach you how to promote this offer with a ton of heart, and to sell out this offer with ease to meet your revenue goals. I would love to have you inside if you are a visionary leader who knows that they are great at what they do. You'd like to collapse the timeline on how long it takes to reach consistent income with an offer that you truly love. Go to the link in the show notes to apply for the Conscious Creative Business Immersion. I will be sitting with your application individually, and I will send an email to let you know if you've been accepted in a few days after application. Thank you for trusting me with your vision, and I can't wait to see what we co-create. What I want you to also understand is that you may be thinking right now, because you may be in a bubble of people who just don't give a crap about self-development or spirituality like you do. And so you're like, it feels like you're speaking to a wall. But I want you to know that we are everywhere conscious people are everywhere. People who love investing in themselves and in their self-development are everywhere. And once you understand that, you just get to offer them something amazing. So your high value offer might be in your heart, it might be on page, but if you're not offering it to anyone, then also apply for the Conscious Creative Business Immersion, because I'm going to help you offer it to more right fit clients who are ready to invest, who are not going to need convincing or hand holding through your this like rigid sales call. There's no scripts in my world. I mean, there's scripts, but it's more of a formula and possibility of what you could say. But always the best thing that you can say to someone in a sales conversation, in an enrollment conversation, is what you are naturally feeling called to say. And an enrollment conversation is not much different than the work that you do. And so I will help you to up level that skill and to see yourself as someone who, and to actually become someone who is guided by the soul without these kind of blocks that land as thoughts and then land as physical stickiness. So if you want to move in a creative flow, if you want to move with your head held high, if you want to become the leader that you know that you already are, but you want to actually act in those ways, you want to actually receive the result of having a room filled or a room with just one other person, because I do help people either create a one-on-one offer or a group offer. There is no better or worse. All is available to you. And I have both group offerings and one-on-one offerings. I've been in both group offerings and one-on-one offerings. I see the benefits of both. It's what you want to do. And actually, the best model of business is to offer both in one offer. So I have my group with the option to upgrade to VIP, which gets one-on-one calls. So there's all sorts of arrangements of your offering that will work, and we just get to unlock and discover how you want to arrange it. So this Conscious Creative Business Immersion is like a painting. It's like your offering right now is swirling around in your head, it's in your heart, or maybe you've even offered it, but it's not working the way that you desire. And so if you want to come to a blank canvas, I have a canvas over there. Maybe I'll bring it over next call. If you want to come to the blank canvas that is your sou-led business, and you want to start putting more colorful brushstrokes and arranging your offering so that somebody can not only purchase it, but someone can be transformed from it, because it is truly a work of art, because it's truly created in an aligned way, and they can purchase it but also be transformed by it. And also this builds your business because you'll get referrals, and then referrals are amazing. Most of my clients right now come from referrals. Some of them don't, but most of them do. And so it's like you want to get into that place so that you can stop trying so hard to market and sell and start actually being the guide, coach, soul-led leader, healer, facilitator that you truly are. Now, I want you to know, like, in my program, you will market and you will sell, but we're going to shift your perception around what those two things are to become, you're going to speak to people in a loving, aligned way, and you're going to help them to see your program as the thing that they desire. They desire something. All people have hot and holy desires. So they desire something, they desire to transform. You're going to help them see your offering as the incubator, the womb, the place where transformation is more readily available for them. And you're going to lovingly accept payment and enroll them in the program. But in my program, you're also going to gain the skills of delivering like the true leader that you are. So most marketing and business courses or programs focus solely on marketing. And why I feel you're ready for Conscious Creative Business Immersion and something deeper is I truly focus on who you are becoming, and I focus on how you want to deliver your offering. And I know that you don't want to deliver your offering in any other way than something that is clean, something that really truly helps people. And if you are bogged down with blocks around sales, or like triggered around money, or triggered around receiving, or have a lot of hangups around marketing, then you want to, in a place, release those so you are more available to deliver at the best and the brightest capacity. So while my program is not a coaching program where you're going to get a coaching certification, we are going to touch on how to actually be a guide that makes change in someone's life. And this I'm highly trained in as a master's level psychotherapist, and someone that has been teaching for over 10 years, and someone that has been holding space in circles and in Zoom rooms and in retreats. I once founded an entire artist residency. Like, that was the hardest thing I ever did in my life, but I did it. And now I do my work in a much more easeful way. Me and you in an intimate space. And if you join the group level in an intimate space with small group folks who are also going to expand you. And this is also, immersing yourself in a program is also going to show you how you might want to lead yours. Now, the cool thing about working with me is I've been in many, many different programs, in person and online. There's not a modality that I haven't heard of, that I haven't possibly taken myself through, whether it comes from like every psychedelic known to man, or it comes from like the depths of hermetics and magic. I'm in a program right now for that. Love and relationship programs, speaking on polarity, artists programs. Like, I immerse myself in my own self-development, and this lends to my clients really nicely, because what I see as like all these kind of different ways and all these kind of different programs that have added a lot of value to my life, they don't have to do their program like me, but they may want to incorporate some of the parts of my program into their own program. Or I have a lot of mentorship and advice to give around different program styles and what has worked for me and what I've seen work for people who are not like me. Because your clients are not going to be like me. If you want to work with me, go ahead. I've hired, like, make me an offer. I've hired some of my clients, and they work differently than me. I just had a closing ceremony with my client that became my guide, Jennifer, who is a Mayan timekeeper. And we had our closing ceremony, and she developed this gorgeous, like, visual closing ceremony for me. She lit a fire. She totally was in her ceremonial garb. And I don't work like that. And I was so impressed and changed and receiving and transformed, and it's all very beautiful. So I'm going to help you do it your way. I'm going to help you show up more boldly in your own truth. And I hope that the shifts we're making now are helping you to see that. So I'm already helping you. If you're receiving this transmission, receive it. But Brianna says the money belief. Would you like to talk about that? So what do you feel are some money beliefs that are holding you back that we can actually coach around right now? So I can give you some beliefs that maybe have held some of my newer clients back. When they break through this belief, they start attracting more clients. So this is the belief that needs to get squished or like lovingly integrated into the heart of your loving awareness and perception. Your clients are not money. Your clients are not money. Your clients are not numbers. Your clients are not your revenue goal. Your clients are not your success. So I do want you to set revenue goals. I do want you to love on money. I do want you to befriend your money, kiss your money, appreciate your money, appreciate the money that comes through. But your clients are separate from that. Your clients have money and your clients are buying a transformational program. And that is cool. But your clients are not money. And so when you're in an enrollment conversation, if you see your clients as your next vacation, that is going to be felt. That doesn't feel good. They're going to choose someone else to work with. So these are the kind of things that we talk about, that are being talked about in the conversations and the coaching conversations we're having behind closed doors. So if you're not in a room where you're getting to have these shifts, talk about these shifts and talk about your own experiences and blocks and be witnessed and transformed through that, then this is why it's taking so long for the success. So Brianna says, it's not about the money for me. I would love if I didn't have to deal with it, but I love helping people. To help a soul is my most passionate aspect. So the block I'm seeing is that you believe that there's something wrong with money. So I would help you to see that there's nothing wrong with your actual desire that you're hiding right now, that you want to be wealthy and you want to be fully resourced and nourished, and you don't want to have to work for somebody else in a crummy job just for money's sake. A money that is received from your gifts and talents is a holy money. And it goes farther, it supports you deeper, it likes to be circulated. It's a holy money, and all money is holy. All money is holy. So in the Conscious Creative Business Immersion, I have a program called Deep Money that was a completely channeled program because I have blocks around money. I had blocks around money because I grew up poor and I had a lot of trauma and traumatic experiences that I was associating with money. That had nothing to do with money. Money is a neutral resource and a tool. It's not our people, it's not our clients, but it is a tool to be circulated and utilized and used to expand, to grow, to support, to see our visions come to life. Like, I'm writing a book right now. It's very hard to write a book on your own. I need to hire a book writing coach. So I am creating the resources through money to hire him for his time and knowledge and wisdom that I don't have, that I'm clearly not doing on my own. So transformational money, money is money, and money is neutral, and we project onto money our different projections. And so we get to neutralize money back to its original intent, which is like holy sacred trade has always been. But if you are trading something that you don't want, like something that you don't want, then this doesn't feel good or nourishing to your soul. But you want money because you want whatever it is that money can buy. So I hope that is clear for people. Brianna says, it's scary for me to think of myself having this money and being able to live the way I dream of. Why? What part of that is scary? I wrote about my mom in the other comment too. It's always been scarce for my mom. 3 kids, single mom. I find myself saying I don't have that money for that. It's not sitting. We need the money I have is for the things we need. Right. And so this is okay. And we just get to decide, are we the human in our lineage that breaks cycles, or are we the human that passes down scarcity consciousness to anyone? I mean, even if you don't have children, like if you carry scarcity consciousness and you're predominantly walking from a scarcity conscious way, then let's come release that. But also then you are exuding that. And then if our role is to help people, how is it helpful for us to carry a scarcity consciousness? So am I saying that that's easy? No, because I had scarcity consciousness to the point where I was remaining poor for the clout of being poor brown girl. And what it gives me, how does it serve? It serves something. I don't know what it serves anymore because I don't feel like it serves, but it served. And so if I integrate that consciousness into my loving awareness and my true desire for ease and wealth, because wealth from the inside out is an expression, it's a feeling. And how beautiful is it when you have so much money that you can give freely of it? And also like support yourself in ways that you know, like you don't have to actually make money for an altruistic goal. You are a good person because you are a good person. So if you are like worried about what other people will think of like, I'm not donating as much as the next person, like decide only if you want to donate and then do what you want to do. But don't make money just to give it all away. So there's a concept called upper limiting. I mean, give your money away. I donate, I give to charity, but there's a concept called upper limiting where our nervous system can only receive a certain amount, or like you might see a certain amount in your bank account, and then the lovely will of consciousness comes, and now you have a flat tire. Now you have to give your money to something else, all these things. And the money goes down to a place where your nervous system feels calm. And that could be under the poverty line. And this is a gift of society, because society loves poverty. Power and society and kind of sticky, icky, ickiness actually loves poverty. And the universe actually doesn't mind experiencing poverty. The universe wanted to experience all of life. So you are a little fractal of the universe, and you have come to experience all of life. If you awaken to the notion that you've experienced poverty already in some form, you definitely are experiencing in this moment poverty consciousness. So even if you grew up wealthy, you can still have poverty consciousness. So you get to decide, oh, well, the universe is experiencing itself through me. And so the universe also wants to experience wealth and joy and bliss and ease and grace. And so can I allow those aspects that already exist within me to shine more brightly? Now, this is a process. This is why I created my program. So Pavlina says, I love money and want to live in abundance, not scarcity and poverty. And so here's the difference between affirmations, because we can go around like, I love money and money loves me. But if you're not moving in that way, it doesn't matter what you say. So like words matter, and it matters what you say. But if you're not moving in that way, then you're going to stay stuck in a pattern of scarcity as you start saying, I love money and money loves me. Affirmations can only get you so far. This is why I created my coaching program, because I want to help you to unlock what is under the subconscious, which is this deep, actual, probably desire to just stay in poverty and just let the government take care of you. I did that for a while. I was on food stamps, all that. And I decided to be the cycle breaker. And that means to come into the uncomfortable ideas and notions that I actually can create wealth and pass it down. And I definitely can create a wealth consciousness. So I stopped draining my energy and haggling. I stopped hoarding money. I just invested in myself and in making this business work, because I knew that it was the thing that was going to create generational wealth for me. And I just committed to the time that it takes sometimes for the universe to say, oh, okay, she wants to experience something different now, to reflect that we are now in a wealth consciousness. Like, okay, reflection scene. This is what I want to say about this. So I only got a few more minutes because I have a discovery call, but this is what I want to say about this. When you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see maybe like, maybe your outfit is mismatched. And you're like, I like style, okay? So I like style, like I like matching things. I like beauty. I walk the beauty way, which is not always the way I used to walk. So in a comfortable style, like this, my friend made this. It's very soft. So I like style. So I look in the mirror. I love looking in the mirror. Libras are ruled by the mirrors, or Libra rules mirrors, and Libra is ruled by Venus, and this is the beauty way. This is the beauty path. Venus wants beauty for you. There is an aspect of the universe, a consciousness called Venus, an archetype that lives for more beauty. So I look in the mirror and I see this unbeautiful outfit that does not match, that is like jarring to my system and awareness. So would I go to the mirror and start drawing a different perspective on the mirror, or would I go and change my outfit? And that is what it's like to work on yourself, work on these beliefs, be seen and witnessed in these beliefs, so that as we gain the skills, they land. So that we're not just like saying affirmations or gaining skills of selling, but truly we don't want to sell. Truly we think money is bad. If you go to a course on selling, but you think that money is bad, this is not going to work. So you might as well join my program where we get to do both. That's why I created the Conscious Creative Business Immersion. Brianna said it's my self-confidence and self-doubt. I'm working through that, trying to digest the beliefs and rewire and embody what I'm learning. I want to be very direct with this. Are you sick of doubting yourself? Who's here sick of doubting themselves? Are you just bored of your own doubt? This is an inclination that you want to start owning actually how fucking cool you are and how amazing. And it's just the fear of being perceived differently now, because our minds and our egos are scared of the great mystery and the unknown. And what would it be like if other people highly valued you for your gifts and awarenesses? Now I'm an intuitive, and I can tell that actually, Brianna, you love yourself, and you're afraid that what it would be like to leave this consciousness where your family exists, where you've existed for eons, where your family and your lineage might have existed, but there's somebody in your lineage that was a powerful warrior, and you call on them and start to, whenever you are doubting, go, oh, okay, fine. Like, because let the doubt and resistance come with us, because it's like, we're going to do it anyway. So do you want to do it with a little more confidence, or do you want to do it with doubt? Now, I doubt sometimes. I doubt, can I make $100,000 launch? My doubts are just different now, because I know that I can make some money this month, but my next level goals that I utilize to stretch me into who I'm becoming, of course I doubt. And do I live in that doubt, in that world of doubt, in that world of negative self-talk, or do I do the work to see myself as somebody that can have it all? And this is a process. And so I invite you to the Conscious Creative Business Immersion. If you want a life transformational program that's actually going to give you an offering at the end, where you're going to be able to say out loud to people, this is my offering, here's how much it costs, I'd love if you join and receive money. Because just like thinking about doubt and spinning your wheels around doubt doesn't get you what you want. You deserve what you want. You deserve to speak freely and confidently about your people and about yourself, really. Like, own the power that you have, because it's really diminishing. And to diminish your own power is actually it's not fun. And I'm here for the fun. Yes, I'm glad you needed to hear this. Like, you got this. Like, you got this. So the soul work for everyone is to write down, and I give this to all my clients, write down 100. Yes, I said 100. Open your ears. I said 100 ways of why somebody would want to work with you, and you especially. So this doesn't have to happen in one sitting. It could take the whole year, but you're committed, because you're a committed person. Because if you're not a committed person, you might as well pop out of my group right now, because your business isn't going to work. If you are not committed to your soul's calling, then it's not going to work. But you're committed. So be committed to this project of finding 100 things, 100 reasons why someone would want to work with you. And you can write those down. You can share some in this group. Be witnessed in that. Be witnessed in your greatness. Be witnessed in your celebration and in all the magical ways that you are. Even in your doubts. Like your doubts make you so human. And this work of self-confidence is a process, and it makes you so human. It's the hero's journey. And so, welcome home to Earth. Like you're no different or better or worse than anyone else. You're just in the perfect place. And so do this work and see what changes. And it could take the whole year. It could take a week. It could take a month, but don't stop until you have 100. And then report back to me. Let me know how this soul work assignment changed your life. All right, I'm going to go. I have a discovery call with a lovely human who feels ready to invest. All is possible at my new beautiful price. And so it is possible. I've done it, and I am not better than anyone else. I just have done the work and I commit. So if you're committed and you know you can help someone, at least one person in 2023, then come along for the ride. I'll get you there. I'll co-create with you. I'll be right by your side. I'll witness you when it's not working. I'll let you know that it's still possible, even if it didn't work right away, and we'll go from there. All right. Love you all. Bye.